Hello, welcome to the show. This is HackHunter, where we review some of the best and worst tattoo artists that are out there to help you, our viewers, for next time you're looking for a tattoo artist. Now, this episode, we're going to Gainesville, Virginia, where one of our clients wrote in wanting our help. You can definitely check out part number 1 if you want to see our recommended artist. But while we were there, we had to showcase an artist that multiple viewers have wrote in about. So here he is. Enter Mr. Jeff Galt. You can find him online, JG_Ink1 on Instagram. He is working at American Tattoo, but this is their Instagram, just 3 photos, so don't bother. Let me show you the highlights. I'll just say it straight off the bat, guys. Jeff is terrible at animals. Man, I saw a lot of problems with his animal portraitures. You really probably should not be attempting them, but overall, he just has a really hard time applying gray wash. That's why it's so red and beat up. It's typical for gray wash tattoos to have a little bit of a sepia tone to them after they've healed, or when they're freshly done, I mean, because you're seeing blood mixed in there, and that's typical, but when you're seeing this much, it's just definitely beat up skin. Not to mention, he didn't put any whiskers on this guy, so a lot of artists cheap out on the whiskers. Jeff just skips them. Here's another one with no whiskers. Well, wait a minute. Is that 3 little lazy whiskers in there? Okay, I gotta give him some credit. He gave him 3 whiskers. But again, this line is just beat up. The hair is just very cheaply done. You can tell he's using an outliner in areas where he should not be outlining that hair and just doing a quick little fade off effect over here, but it looks so streaky and choppy. You can tell that's definitely not intentional. He's trying to fade it off a lot nicer, but he's working too fast. Also, just so you guys know, these little squiggly things here that look like worms under the skin, that's stretch marks. Some of you guys probably have experience with that. It's typical. There's nothing wrong with that. That's nothing the artist did wrong. This happens to even the best artists. Anytime they go over stretch marks, you're going to get raised skin like that. But it definitely helps to have an artist that knows what they're doing when it comes to working over stretch marks. Here's another lion, and it's just covered in that spaghetti stringy hair. Like I said, over outlining the hair leads to this really kind of cartoony effect. Again, no whisker, or wait a minute, I was going to say no whiskers, but 1, 2, 3 whiskers again. All right, Jeff, okay. At least he's giving them that. But the weird thing about this is, why would he cut it off flat there? Weird, poor planning. And again, up here, I can see it was a cover-up. Obviously, a cover-up is something here. Poor planning, because instead of having the hair flow naturally to cover that up better, he just kind of stamped it over and called it good, but didn't work out. Here's another animal where he gave this one whiskers, a perfectly straight row of whiskers on each side, just one sticking out, really unnatural looking. Those eyes are just menacing. This thing looks like it got mauled, but man, so does she, because again, he did this gray wash that just beat up the skin so bad. That's why it's so bright red, especially on the neck here. When he's doing these medium grays, you can tell he's just overworking it constantly. And this one really shows it. Man, look at how fair this person's skin is here on their leg. You really, if you see somebody with fair skin, especially on a leg tattoo, that should tell any professional artist, especially one that's been doing it as long as he has, that you don't want to overwork that skin. You got to be a lot more delicate. But man, he just butchered it. And that face, well, at least these ones have whiskers. But man, that face only a mother could love. Most of his artwork was like this, though, where very kind of clip art kind of stuff and straight out of a coloring book kind of stuff. So I didn't really see a lot of artistic integrity there. It didn't look like he was trying to create custom designs for his artist or for his clients. He's just kind of picking really quick stuff, maybe stamping it together, tracing it together really quickly before the client gets there and calling it good. Look at how lazily and simply done that sunflower is. Just really, really disappointing to see. Same with these bubble lilies. I see so many of these lilies that are just bubbly looking, like they're straight out of a coloring book, and then the stamen part is just a simple line. I mean, that's as cheaply done as you can make it. His color work wasn't much better. You can see he has trouble blending these purples into the pink. That should be a very easy blend. Purple to pink, very easy. Whatever this moon was covering up is still very obviously there, but he also made the moon goofy looking to try to cover it up. That really just doesn't look natural. It looks kind of, really strange and doesn't stand out very well from the background. If I show you the other side of this sleeve, you can see it's a transformer sleeve, and I zoom in here. Again, just really cheaply done, quickly done, simple color tones in there. He's trying to blend colors off of his gray wash, which is something I talked about in past episodes. You don't gray wash something and then color over the gray wash. That's not how tattoos work. And I've seen it over and over again in his portfolio on this flag here. You could tell he wanted to create folds in the flag with the shadows and then just color over top of it, and he thought that might make it look nice and shadowed and real, but it doesn't. It just muddies up your colors. So you got to be wary of artists that are taking that quick route. Jeff absolutely didn't see much that I could recommend there, so he goes on. Check out part number 1, though, if you want to see an artist around that area that we do recommend. All right, see you next week. Bye.